up, all my fight fans? So, we are hearing rumors that Jon Jones might be returning in December. Guys, I really hope this is true. I mean, I've been missing Jon Bones Jones for a very long time. You know, this is a guy that has fought a lot, of course, in his more recent years. He was on and off due to outside of the octagon trouble. We already know that. And of course, the fact that, you know, his steroids and this is that. But we do miss him. We do miss his fight style. We do miss his press conferences. We do miss his trash talking. We miss all that. And we are looking forward to seeing him back in action. So now, if this might be true, it does seem like it's going to be against Stipe. Now, what the holdup is, as far as I know, as far as what I've heard, is that they are waiting to hear from Francis Ngannou. They are waiting to hear when he is going to return. They are waiting to hear if he's going to be ready by January. And they also want to know if he's going to re-sign with the UFC. And because we already know, of course, again, I have talked about this multiple times, and that he is no longer contracted with the UFC. He can still resign, though. He can still resign, and he is still their heavyweight champion. Like, I'm not saying he's no longer a UFC fighter. He still is a fighter, but his contract is up, and now he could be renegotiating. Now, we already know the history between the UFC and Francis Ngannou. He wants more money. He wants the ability to go out and box, and he wants to be able to have that kind of freedom. And this is why he's been very hesitant to re-sign his contract. So I don't see Francis re-signing anytime soon. Honestly, this is my personal opinion. Unless somehow, some way, there are some things that are working out underneath, under the radar. Maybe that there's little contract disputes that they're having with Dana White and the UFC. Maybe they're fixing it all out, and maybe he is going to resign. Who knows? But to me, to my knowledge, and for what I've heard, I haven't heard too much about that. So nonetheless, guys, I do feel that they should just go ahead with this fight. They should just go ahead with this fight. You know, Francis Ngannou not only is with this whole contract dispute, but he's been out. He has both knees. I believe he tore his MCL or ACL, somewhere around to that knowledge, but he had them repaired. He's still recovering, and he has mentioned that he's ready to come early 2023. Now, what does that mean? It means that he could possibly be returning back in, I want to say February, maybe the latest March. That will be my personal opinion. My personal opinion would be March. We would see him, because that's the last time we saw him. We saw him in March in 2021. Well, excuse me, no, he won the title in March in 2021, and then he defended it in January 2022. So, but still, I can see that happening. So if I was the UFC, which I hope the UFC does this, they go ahead and sign Jon Jones and Stipe to a fight this December, because December is just around the corner, guys. We're already in October. We're getting closer towards November, not too far away, maybe about 2-3 more weeks away, and then we are in that October. That November. So we need that time to hype up this fight. You know, we need this, we need to get this ball moving, because the UFC title, heavyweight title, has been only defended one time, and that is January. We have had no interim. We have had nothing else but right now. So I would honestly hope they would do this interim heavyweight championship on the line in December. End this year with a bang, because that is one hell of a way to end it. You got the return of one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, if not the greatest, in Stipe Miocic, and you got the greatest light heavyweight champion of all time, if not the GOAT, according to some people's arguments. The potential GOAT. He still has that common knowledge and that kind of title for a lot of other people out there. Going against each other. Stipe Miocic versus Jon Jones. Guys, I really hope this fight does get made, but I would like to know what you guys think. Do you think this fight's going to get made? Do you think it's going to take place in February? Or you think they're just going to wait, sit out the UFC Heavyweight Championship, and wait for Francis Ngannou to sign his contract, and we could get Jon Jones versus Francis Ngannou next year? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.